I'm sharing my screen. Let me know once you're able to see it.
Ich kann das sehen.
Okay, gut. Jetzt fangen wir an und heute wir studieren über der Genitiv. So now, before we understand what genitive is basically, I'm just going to give you a quick, like few seconds flashback of what other three cases are: nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive. So we have four cases in German grammar: nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive. So nominative is very simple, nothing but the who case, the only subject in a sentence. Then we have accusative, the what case. So when we have one subject and one object in a sentence, so the subject becomes nominative and the object, the what case, basically is accusative. So for nominative, this is a table. So this table here is nominative because we have just one subject only here. Then I buy a table. Oder ich kaufe den Tisch. So here who case is ich. So ich is nominative, and then Tisch, was kaufe ich, what I am buying. I am buying a table. So this Tisch, that becomes accusative. It's pretty simple and basic. Now talking about dative case, this is nothing but to who or for whom something is being done, or whom case, to who or for who. Kaufe dir einen Tisch. So in this particular example, who is buying a table? I am buying a table. So I will be a nominative case. Then what am I buying? I am buying a table. Also einen Tisch. So Tisch becomes accusative. And for whom I am buying a table? I am buying a table for you. So you will be the dative case here. Also dir, not du. I will be using dir here because du changes to dir in dative case. Is it clear till here, or any confusion? Why am I using einen or why am I using dir? Sam, do you have any questions related to that?
It's clear.
Okay, cool. Now we are talking about the genitive case. So genitive case is nothing but the whose case, like of who, or of, or apostrophe s, like we have in English. My brother's table, the book of my brother, the car of my father, or maybe let's say my mother's actually apostrophe s, my mother's let's say party. So this apostrophe s or this of are basically the genitive case, something which is belonging to somebody else. So base anything which like in sense of possession, ownership, or for something of somebody, belonging to somebody. So now we will see how do we use this genitive case in German. So there are 2-3 ways to use that, and then like accusative and dative case, we have a separate table also where the articles are being impacted due to this genitive case, and we have some prepositions also, like we are aware of accusative prepositions, dative prepositions, two-way prepositions, and then for genitive also we have small list of prepositions. Now let's see some basic examples. Let's see this table first and then we'll see some examples. So as we all know, bestimmt articles, unbestimmt articles, they do get impacted as per the cases, be it nominative, accusative, dative, or genitive. So I'm just making a whole new table for you guys. Feminine, strong, feminine, and so we know nominative is there, das, die, und dann die. In accusative, there changes to den. Then all three, these three remains same. Then we have dative, which changes to them, they. Then there for feminine, und dann den for plural. Now this genitive has a new table altogether or a new section altogether which works like this. So masculine changes to theys, and then we add extra s or es with our noun. So it's theys plus es or s. So here in these three only the article was changing, but here in genitive we are changing the article also, and we are adding extra es or s with the subject or with the noun. Same happens with neutral also. Das changes to des plus extra s or es with the noun. Then we have there, then we have feminine, and then plural. Feminine and plural in genitive case are pretty simple. They remains just there and there. No changes in that. Is this table clear? Any confusion with this one? Main thing to pay attention to is just masculine and neutral, where we are changing the article also, and we are adding extra s or es with the noun.
Yeah, what we are discussing here, this is adjective endings, right?
No, genitive, Ashwini. Genitive cases we are discussing.
Okay.
So in a masculine, how it will be the genitives, like for example, this is.
Let me give you some examples also. So see this. Here, so this sentence basically means here is the car of my father. So here is das Auto. So of my father, I have written minus Vater is their Vater. Okay. So Vater is their Vater. So I will write minus mine plus es from this, and then extra es or s with the noun. So minus Vaters.
Okay.
Here is the Auto minus Vaters. Here is das Auto meiner Mutter. Mutter is die Mutter. So I will change die to their. So mine plus their Mutter, meiner Mutter. And no additional endings with the noun, because this is feminine case. This additional endings are with masculine and neutral only. Or maybe let's say you can say das toy is toy of the baby. That's toy des babies. Baby is das baby, which will then in genitive changes to des, and then I will add extra s with baby.
Okay. So where do we add this es as well? I mean, um, can you go to the table? Like I can tell you, like for example. So in this father, like we just add s only, but then we add like the single s without e.
Yes. So there are like some specific words, or I would say there are some words with specific endings where you can add extra es or s. So see this example, like am Anfang des Kurses haben wir viel gelernt. So Kurs is like a word which already has s as an ending. So here you will have to add extra es.
Okay.
or word which is like wook. So there is like I'll give you some endings basically with which either you can add s or es, but this comes more with the practice.
Yeah.
Bec-
Amazing.
yes, yes, Ananya.
So, do we need to put an apostrophe before the S?
No, here there are several ways we use the genitive case. This is basically one of them where you are changing articles in this way. Then there are like more examples also. I'll give you.
Okay.
Okay, now let's see some of the examples and then the confusion will be cleared. Now, hast du die Freunde meiner Schwester gesehen? Can somebody, okay, here's the meaning. Have you seen or did you see the sister, the friend of my sister? So, of my sister is the genitive case here. And sister, Schwester, that is the feminine. So, it will be meiner. Mine plus er. Meiner Schwester. Now, here see some basic examples here. Maria's Freund heißt Thomas. So either you can write any sentence in terms of or in terms of possession in this way, like I told you, with the usage of these articles, or you can simply write it in this way. So when we have somebody's name, obviously with name we don't use these articles. So there, what we do, we just add extra s like we add in English. But in English, we add apostrophe s. But in German, we don't add apostrophe s. We just add simply s. So here I'm not writing like this, like we write in English. Maria apostrophe s. Freund heißt Thomas. No. Without apostrophe s, just s. So Maria's Freund heißt Thomas. Either you can write it this way or you can write it in this way. Der Freund meiner Schwester. Who is my sister? Maria is my sister. So either you can write the name and add just s with that, Maria's Freund, because you cannot use articles with the name, or if you have to use any pronoun or any personal pronoun, then you will use these articles. So, der Freund, the friend of my sister. So, this sister is genitive case here. Schwester is die Schwester, also mine, plus der. Meiner Schwester heißt Thomas. Then Hans' Mutter. Hans' Mutter ist nett oder die Mutter meines Freundes ist nett. My friend, who is my friend? Hans here. So either you can use his name or you can just write the mother of my friend. So my friend is genitive case here. Friend is their friend. So meines plus es with the noun. Now, one more thing here. You must have noticed here I haven't add this extra apostrophe sign with Maria's oder Wisconsin. But here with Hans, I have used that. So why I have done that? So this Hans basically is the whole name which is ending with S. So any name which is ending with S, you will not add extra S with that because S is already there, but you will add just extra apostrophe. Like here, Maria was the name. Here, I have added extra S. But here with Hans, I won't say Hans's. No, I won't write it like this, or I won't write double S. Hans is the name and then extra S. No, I won't do that. So I will skip this S and then I will add this extra apostrophe sign. So in a nutshell, any name which is ending with S, you don't have to add extra S with that, but this apostrophe sign. Any name which is not ending with S, you will add extra S with that in order to show the possession or in order to show the genitive case. Is it clear? Any confusion question with that? Okay, now one more example. So we all know, we have learned in A1, A2, like we have one dative preposition "von," which means of. So this is also an alternative basically to write anything which is related to somebody else or in terms of possession or ownership. So this is just for extra information. So that's house meines Freundes. So either you can write it like this way, the house of my friend, or you can write the house, das Haus von meinem Freund. But here, this will not remain here genitive. This will change into dative because here I have used von, which is a dative preposition. So here changes will be as per the dative case only. So here it will be em. So this is just for extra information, nothing to get confused about here, because anyways the meaning of the sentence is remaining same. It's just that there are different ways you can write a same sentence. Either you can write it in a genitive manner or you can write any preposition and make changes with the noun according to that. The uncle meiner Mutter, the uncle of my mother. Mutter is die Mutter and then mine plus der. So meiner Mutter. Either you can write it this way or the uncle von meiner Mutter, the uncle of my mother. Die Name der Kinder, the name of the child oder die Name von den Kindern, the names of the children. This is this the Name der Kinder, this is plural. Okay, now before we proceed further, what I want you to do, first thing first, make this table in your notebook. Then once you're done with that, write these examples. Let me know once to switch the screen and then we'll practice more sentences in the class before we proceed further with the genitive prepositions. So let's start noting this down and let me know once we are good to switch the screen.
Miss, ich habe das gemacht.
Okay. Sam, Ashwini, geschrieben?
Geschrieben.
Yeah, Isha.
Okay. So whatever information you want to write from this page, just write along with some examples. Geschrieben?
Ja.
Okay. And one more thing, you don't have to write like each and everything from the sheet, because anyways, whatever sheet we are learning from in the class, I will give you the sheet. So I'm just asking you to write for a quick notes for your revision.
Yeah, can you once explain this part of in
Huh?
English? And can you please explain this part again? When referring to the part of component of something, yeah, this one.
So this is like nothing but just additional information, Ashwini. So anything which is like possession, ownership of something or belonging of something, or when we use like of in English in the
Mm.
beginning of the course or some pages of the books.
Okay.
So either like my father's car. So there are two ways like in English we use possession or ownership, either apostrophe s or we use of. So
All
this is
right.
just like another example of that. Like in what all type of sentences we
Mm-hmm.
use genitive.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now answering to your questions like where to use s and where to use es. Now a very simple rule which is being usually followed in German. Also endings with masculine and neutral. So here, okay. So entweder haben wir einsilbige Nomen oder wir haben mehrsilbige Nomen. So either we have so einsilbige Nomen or more silbige Nomen. Silbige like in the sense of you can say like the walls we have basically. So any word which is ending with either s or sharpest s or x or with z. So whenever we have einsilbige Nomen, like one wall in the noun, then we use es. If we have more vowels in the noun, then we use only s. For example, is manis. Man, we have only one vowel in the word, so we will add extra es here. Book, we have seen already. Book, we have one wall here, so we will be also adding here extra es. Now for mehr silbiger, wie zum Beispiel mm, 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 these we have more than one wall here. We have a also and then we have e also. So I've just added only s here. Vielleicht these onkels. We have o also and then we have e also. So I will be adding only s here. Now is it more clear where to use s and where to use es?
Yeah.
Okay, let's quickly note this also down and then we'll practice with some basic sentences.
Miss, I have a question. So,
Thank you.
Einsilbiger Nomen are nouns which have only one vowel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I didn't understand the part Nomen mit Endungen, these endings.
Okay. Any word, any noun basically, which is ending with S or sharpest S or X or Z. If we have any word with these endings, then also we will add extra ES, because the logic here is pretty simple, because if you only S here with any word which is ending with these endings, then the pronunciation will be a little odd. So in order to avoid this oddness, ES is being added.
Okay, that's just an additional factor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Geschrieben.
Here now.
Sam, Ananya, geschrieben.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see some basic examples here. Okay, so here I have list of some very simple examples. A normal sentence, a normal sentence is written here, and what we will be doing, each one of you will read the sentence and will give me the answer for Genitive. Zum Beispiel, wir dachten, dass der Film ein schönes Ende hatte. So das ist Präteritum, nothing to worry about. We thought that the end of the film, the film had a nice ending. So with Genitive, what we can say, wir sprechen über das Ende des Filmes. We are talking about the end of the film. Similarly, second sentence, ihr meinten, dass die Sekretärin ein schönes Kleid hat. Ihr spracht über das Kleid of the Sekretärin. So here, can somebody tell me what we would be writing here? The dress of the
Uh,
Sekretärin.
the secretaries. No, the secretary.
Yes, der Sekretärin. Also Sekretärin is feminine. That will change to there. Next sentence. Ananya, could you please read that for us and tell us what the answer should be for Nummer 3?
Ja. Anna sagte, dass ihr Vater eine lange Reise gemacht hat. Anna sprach über die Reise. Äh, ihr, oh,
Her father.
so äh, ihres Vaters.
Sehr schön. Here I will be adding only S, not ES, because das ist Mehrsilbige Nomen. A und E haben wir schon. Also nur S. Sehr schön, Ananya. Next, Ashwini, could you please read that? Nummer 4.
Here. Du, du dachtest, dass die Bäume wunderschöne Farben haben.
Yes.
Du, du sprachst über die Farben.
You're talking about the colors of the trees. Also das ist Plural. Die Bäume. Was sollen wir hier schreiben?
Der
Mhm.
Blumen.
Bäume. Bäume.
Der Blumen.
Baum. Bäume. Baum Singular. Bäume Plural. Next, Sam, your turn. Nummer 5.
So that is ihrer Katze.
Okay, you were prepared already with the answer.
No, just like check
Okay.
the what it is and then I
Let-
just change it.
But let's see the whole
So-
sentence and then
Okay.
we'll understand the meaning.
Okay, okay. So die Kinder sagten, dass ihre Katze das Spielzeug verloren hat.
Mhm.
Die sprachen über das Spielzeug ihrer Katze.
Spielzeug. Was bedeutet Spielzeug?
Das ist playing train.
Toy, Toy. Spielzeug bedeutet Toy.
Okay.
Das ist nicht Zug. Das ist Zeug, Spielzeug.
Oh,
So overall meaning is toy, not a like toy train.
okay.
Okay, next. Ananya, Nummer 6.
Wir glaubten, dass der Bus bequeme Sitze hatte. Wir sprachen über so this is for the bus. So über
The comfortable seats basically. Sitze, plural, seats.
so do I need to include the adjective as well?
Yep.
Okay. So über der Bus bequeme Sitze.
Now here, what is happening is, so here, dass der Bus bequeme Sitze hatte, that the bus had comfortable seats. So bus had it. So here we are talking about the comfortable seats. We are talking about the comfortable seats. Also über der bequeme Sitze. So bus will not come here. So in case you have to write the comfortable seats of the bus, then you would be writing like just as an individual sentence, the comfortable seats of the bus. Die bequeme Sitze, because this is plural, and here as an individual sentence, this will be nominative. So die bequeme Sitze of the bus. So if I have to write of the bus, then what will I write here?
Von
Bus is their bus. So what will I write? Des Buses. So anything which is ending with S, I will add extra ES. So the bequeme Sitze des Buses, the comfortable seats of the bus. Clear? What is the difference between this one and this one? Okay, again we apply.
But, so is it both correct? So in the sense like the first one is the bequeme Sitze.
Mhm. So here, their bequeme Sitze is genitive. What you are talking about, the conversation of. You are talking about the comfortable seat. So here, this is the main focus. But
Okay.
here, but in the next sentence, the genitive is the bus, the comfortable seats of the bus. So that is why here the comfortable seats has written with genitive there, but here as an individual sentence, it's being treated as nominative only. So that is why plural I have used D.
Okay.
So there is no change in the noun in der Bequemer Sitze.
Sorry?
In the noun, there is no change, right?
No, because
Because it
this
is plural.
Sitze is plural, so it will be there. D will change to there now. And then this bequema, this E is basically the adjective ending for genitive plural.
Correct.
Okay, Nummer 7. Wer liest das vor? Who read it? Who will read it?
I, yeah.
Okay.
So ich behauptet, dass meine Schwester ein altes Auto hat. Ich spreche über, then we'll be conjugating meine Schwester, right? So Schwester is feminine, so their minor Schwester. Is that right? Okay. Yeah, you are on mute if you're saying something.
Oh, sorry. I was saying that here we will be talking about, like, ich sprach über, I spoke about the old car, ein altes Auto, meiner Schwester. So here, this is genitive. And can somebody tell me what is Auto here? Is it accusative or is it dative? Welche Kasus Auto hat? Which case does this car have? No, accusative or the dative?
Accusative.
Yes. So this is what case basically, Zeshunananya. What am I talking about? So what is the auto case? And who is talking about the old car? I am talking about the old car. So this is nominative. And whose car am I talking about? My sister's. So sister obviously is genitive. Next.
Yeah. So the general schreibt, das Klassenzimmer alte Stühle hatte. So the journalist schreibt über ähm, alte Stühle.
Old stools of the
Äh,
classroom.
so alte Stühle hatte.
Alte Stühle of the classroom.
Alte Stühle, das Klassen. Yeah. Is it just alte Stühle? That's it.
No, no, no. So der journalist schrieb über. So the journalist wrote about the old stools of the classroom.
Last.
Yes.
Okay.
So how we will write?
In that case, it will be like alte Stühle, das Klassenzimmer is like neutral, right? Das Klassenzimmer.
Des
So
classic.
des Klassenzimmers.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is and then S for genitive. Okay, gut. Next, Anana, your turn.
Ich dachte, dass meine Freunde zu viele DVDs hatten. Ich sprach über die DVDs
The DVDs.
der die DVDs meiner Freunde.
Okay, gut.
Miss, I had a question. So, should it be ich sprach or ich sprache?
This is totally in past tense.
Okay.
Dachte, sprach.
Okay.
And one more thing, like not sure if you're aware of that, like in colloquial language, people, German people don't usually conjugate ish in a normal way. Like usually when we conjugate any verb, we use the stem word plus add e with that. And in most of the cases, they speak in a colloquial way, so they use the stem word only.
Okay.
Like aber, they will say ich hab. Instead of saying ich gehe, they will say ich gehe. So they will use stem word only.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Der Autor, der Autor meinte, dass sein Buch einen guten Titel hatte.
Titel, hatte.
Der,
Meinte, believes.
yes,
Believe. Ich meinte, I believed.
okay. Der Autor sprach über äh,
The title of his
the, yeah. So I love the book. So we'll be conjugating sein Buch. Book is their we using their book, right?
within title, the title of his book. So the title of his book. How will I write of his book?
Um, Seiner
Seines. Buch ist das Buch, ne? Seines Buches. Einsilbiger Nomen, also extra, es. Es, Entschuldigung. Is it clear?
yeah.
Okay, now one quick exercise for you guys to do on your own. Take 5-7 minutes, write it down in your copy, like the normal exercise which we do, and once done writing, send me the screenshot on WhatsApp. Now, here, what you have to do exactly, one sentence is given here, and then you have to turn it in a genitive sentence. So, here, for example, der Buch, der der Weihnachtsmann, 25. Entschuldigung, 25. Dezember. So, what is being written here? Der Besuch des Weihnachtsmanns ist am 25. Dezember. So here there are separate words given. You have to combine them and you have to write them in one sensible sentence using the genitive form. So here, der Besuch, the visit, der Weihnachtsmann, the Christmas man, or you can say Santa Claus, and then the date. So the visit of the Santa Claus or Weihnachtsmann is on 25th December. Similarly, there are more examples given, some individual words. Just try to make some sensible sentence using genitive out of these words. Verstanden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Ananya has sent me the answers. Okay, das Ende der Kanalisation ist Asche Mittwoch. Nummer eins, das ist richtig, Ananya. Der Tag der Arbeit ist am 1. Mai. So, Ananya, could you read
Yep.
whatever you have written?
Okay. Der Tag der Arbeit ist am 1. Mai.
1. Mai.
1. Okay.
Right?
Der Tag der Einheit ist am 3. Oktober.
Gut.
Das größte Fest der Stadt München ist Oktoberfest.
Schön.
Die Spezialität des Festes ist eine Maß Bier. Das Ende des Jahres heißt Silvester.
Silvester.
Der Anfang des Neujahrs ist am 1. Januar.
Okay. Neujahres. S-A-S.
Also there's an E there.
Yes. Jahres. Neujahres.
Group
Okay.
actually.
Sam, are you saying something? Your voice is little choppy.
So I couldn't find the group actually. Can I send it to you?
Yes, yes, you can send it to 111. Okay. Gut geschrieben, Ananya. Alles sind richtig. Okay. Okay, Sam, could you please read that, what you have sent?
Oh yeah, sure. Das Ende der Karnevalsession ist am Asmittwoch. Der Tag Asmittwoch. Ja. Der Tag der Arbeit ist am 1. Mai. 1. Mai. Der Tag der
Einheit.
Einheit ist 3 October. How do you say?
Ist am.
Ja.
Am
Ist
3. Oktober.
1. Oktober. Das größte Fest der Stadt München ist Oktoberfest.
Gut.
Spezialität des Fests ist eine Machtbier. Das Ende des Jahres ist Silvester. Der Anfang des Neujahrs ist 1. Januar.
Okay, gut. Ashwini geschrieben?
I'm actually left with two.
Okay. So, Sam, Nummer 6 und Nummer 7, that will be Jahres. Eins will be genommen, na? Jahr.
Yes.
So, it will be Jahres. Here auch Test.
One sec, like so for this Einsilbige Neumann, what is exactly the Einsilbige Neumann? I thought like this SBS and those ending only you put like e's, but then I couldn't. Sorry.
So there are two cases.
Was okay. I thought like it's both the same. Okay, what is Einsilbige Neumann? Yes.
Okay. Ashwini, can I switch the screen for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So here there are two cases. There we will be adding es as an ending with masculine or neutral. So either it should be einsilbiger Nomen bedeutet when we just have one vowel in the noun. We hear man, nur a.
Okay.
We hear Buch, nur u.
Okay, so if there's one vowel, then you use this es.
Es, either this case or any word which has this ending. S,
Oh,
S, X, oder Z.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Miss, but isn't das neue Jahr mehr silbiger?
So here there are two words actually which has been combined. Das Jahr. So that is basically a composite word. So here we will be considering Jahr only.
Okay, okay.
So it will be Jahres.
Okay.
Sneha, send the screenshot.
Okay, let me see, Ashwini. Could you please read?
Yeah. So the first one is the end their carnival
Saison.
Zelson is am
Carnivals saison.
zon.
Carnival saison.
Yeah.
Ist am
Ist am Asher
Asher
Mittwoch.
Mittwoch. Yep. Nummer zwei.
Der Tag der Arbeites ist am 1. Mai.
No, die Arbeit, na? So no extra es, nur der Arbeit. Der Tag der Arbeit ist am 1. Mai.
Arbeit. No extra S with Arbeits also.
This is feminine, na? Die Arbeit.
Right, right. The Arbeits there. Okay. Yeah. The third one. Um,
Hm. Der Tag der Einheit.
der Tag der Einheits.
No, nur Einheit. Das ist auch feminin. Die Einheit, na? Also der Einheit ist am 3. Oktober.
Right. Um,
Hier
Vier ist das größte Fest der Stadt München ist am Oktoberfest.
ist Oktoberfest. Not am.
Okay. Fünf. Die
Spezialität
Spezialität des Fest ist ein ähm, Maßbier.
des Festes.
Des. Äh, Sechstes. Äh, das Ende. Das End des Jahres
Des Jahres. Gut.
ja, ist Silvester.
Yep.
Ja, and sieben ist der Anfang der Anfang des Neujahr ist eines Januar.
Ist am
Ist
1.
am
Januar. Des Neujahres.
1. Right.
Okay. Good. Now let's see some. So now with similar to accusative and dative cases, we have some genitive prepositions also. And to be honest, these prepositions are little easier compared to accusative and dative prepositions because all of them have almost same meaning. There's not too much tricky to use, like which one to use at what place. The meaning and the understanding is pretty straightforward. So like here some of the examples of the prepositions which we have for genitive. So first is anstatt. So that is instead of. So now there are many prepositions in English also with which we use of, where we use of as an addition, like instead of, outside of, in spite of, because of, or due to, or because of, or due to, like this. So here like anstatt, instead of. So anstatt eines Wagens haben sie ein Motorrad gekauft. So instead of a car they bought a motorbike. So instead of a car, so where, what is exactly we are talking about here? Instead of what? Instead of a car. So the car here will be our genitive case. So how we will write it? Anstatt, which means instead, eines Wagens. Wagen is their wagen. Das ist mehr silbiger, also Wagens. Anstatt eines Wagens. Then we have außerhalb, outside of. Outside of in the sense of like when you're talking about the area inside of something or outside of something, in the sense of area or the radius or diameter when you're talking about. So der Park liegt außerhalb der Stadt. Stadt is, what is the gender of Stadt? Is it masculine, feminine or neutral?
Feminine.
Yeah, die Stadt. So der Park liegt außerhalb der Stadt. The park is situated, or the park is outside the city or outside of the city. So außerhalb der Stadt. Then opposite to außerhalb haben wir innerhalb, inside of something or within something. Sie sind innerhalb eines Tages angekommen. They arrived or they came within a day. So now here this innerhalb can be used in the sense of like area, like we have used außerhalb, or when you are saying within this time frame I completed my graduation, or within a day I learned the whole course, or within a week I finished maybe like anything, the task which was given. So within, when you're talking about a specific time frame. So sie sind innerhalb eines Tages. Tag ist der Tag, also eines Tages angekommen. Dann wir haben trotz. Das ist in spite of. Ich gehe zur Party trotz meiner Erkältung. Erkältung, that means cold. Das ist die. So that will change to der. So either meiner Erkältung oder der Erkältung. So either you can write it like this way oder wir können wie zum Beispiel er geht zur Party trotz seiner Erkältung. Of the cold, he went to the party. So in spite of the cold or in spite of his cold, he went to the party. Then we have während, which means during or in the course of. In the course of, as in like one thing is happening and during that or meanwhile something else is happening. So in the sense of during or meanwhile something is happening, something else happened, or during this I did that, or in the course of this I did that. You can say meanwhile. So während their party, during the party. During what? During the party. So the party, that will change to their. Also während der Party habe ich mich sehr schlecht gefühlt. During the party, I felt very bad or very sick or very ill. Dann haben wir wegen. Wegen ist because of or due to something. So wir sind wegen des Wetters. What is the gender of wetter? Can somebody tell me? Is it masculine or neutral?
It's neutral.
Okay, gut. Also, wir sind wegen des Wetters zu Hause geblieben. We stayed at home, or we are at home because of or due to the weather. So wegen, because of, and then because of what? Because of the weather. So with this noun we will add genitive. Das Wetter will change to des and then extra s. Similarly, so either you can write it this way, like wir sind wegen des Wetters Zu Hause geblieben, or you can write it like this: Wegen des Wetters bleiben wir zu Hause. Oder wegen der Erkältung konnte ich nicht zur Party gehen. Because of the cold, I could not go to the party. So this sentence and this sentence are basically similar. It's just the interchange, like the changes has been done with the position of this noun. So either you can write it like here in the middle of the sentence, or you can start it, or you can start your sentence with the preposition only. But the verb will always stay at the second place in the conjugated manner. Like here we have bleiben, here we have sind. Now, is this thing pretty clear? If we see, if we look at these prepositions, they are pretty straightforward, easy to understand and easy to use. It's just at times the confusion might arise where to use which sentence, maybe where to use instead of or in spite of. For this we will do some practice. So once, just note them down, the meaning of these prepositions along with the example, and then we'll see some more examples from another sheet for practice. Any confusion with that? Any meaning or how this has been used in any particular sentence?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Once done, please let me know.
When I'm done.
Okay, Ashwini.
Yeah,
I'm done as well.
Okay, good. Now let's see this exercise number. This is 8. Genitive prepositional. So here we have 5 sentences. Each one of you will read one sentence and then we'll see how we will fill in this blank. Examples like hints are already given here. So Ashwini, do you want to start?
Yeah. Wir müssen, wir müssen
Vegan, not
wegen,
wagon. Because of the weather. So weather, das Wetter.
so das will become this,
Mm.
so vegan this, and we will add extra es, s only because we have two vowels.
Wetters. Also, wir müssen wegen des Wetters zu Hause bleiben. So we have to stay at home because of the weather. Number 2, Sam, do you want to try?
yep. So anstatt seines Sohnes nahm der Vater die Tochter mit. Is that right?
Start. Could you please read that?
Ans yeah, anstatt seines Sohnes. Son,
Zon. Instead of his son. Einsilbige, ne? So, Noah S. And what does this mean? Anstatt seines Sohns nahm der Vater die Tochter mit.
was ist Nam?
Mitnehmen. So that is like past tense. Took.
Okay, so instead of a son, he took the daughter with him. So in
He
that, can you
brought
for example, this
along.
sons? I have a doubt. The sons is Einsilbige Nomen, right?
Mhm.
We are not using es.
Zon S. Hmm. Nummer 3, Ananya.
Trotz der Gefahr
Hmm.
sprang er sofort ins Wasser.
Yep. Trotz, you said?
Ja.
Okay, trotz der Gefahr. Und was bedeutet das?
In spite of the danger, he jumped into the water.
Right. Next, Ashwini.
Yeah. Demeter macht sich ähm,
Wegen, not
wegen,
wagen. Wegen.
Demeter mag sich wegen
Her child.
seiner
Ear, her, not his. Ear.
ear. So earer. We'll be using ear or I think ear.
Child only. So, das Kind.
So this, yeah, ear is Kindes.
Sorgen. Sich sorgen. So the mother is worried because of her child. Next, Sam.
Night is feminine or masculine? So Nacht.
Hmm.
Okay, in that case, if it's feminine, so like waren Nacht. Nein, Rudi hat waren Nacht zweimal angerufen.
Während der Nacht.
Yeah, exactly. So Rudy had like called 2 times during the night.
Okay, called twice during the night. Okay, let's try this to do this one also. Ananya. Nummer 1.
Anstatt eines Briefs schickte er eine Postkarte.
It. Ananya, you're not audible. Hello.
Oh, miss, you asked something? I didn't hear you.
Was bedeutet das?
Okay. Instead of a letter, he, I think, took a postcard. He
Sent.
sent.
Schickte. Sent. Past tense. He sent a postcard. Next. So here we have Zeit. That is Dativ preposition. So here we have like mixed of prepositions. Some of them are accusative, some of them are dative, some of them are genitive. Ashwini, want to try?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Meine Lehrerin kennt mich schon
Seit since my childhood.
This is
Dative
this is
preposition.
Okay, so this is dative will be changing.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is dative preposition, so will be changed according to the dative case.
So it will change to there. Also seit meiner Kindheit. Bedeutet, was bedeutet das? Meine Lehrerin kennt mich schon seit meiner Kindheit.
My teacher is very nice since my childhood.
Knows me. Kennen. Kennt mich. Knows me. My teacher knows me already since my childhood. Clear?
Yeah, klar.
Okay. Next, Sam, you want to try?
Yeah. So du musst wegen des Kurses sehr schwer arbeiten. So you must, I mean, because of, so due to the hardness of the work, you have to. I didn't get
No.
sorry.
Due
Do,
to the course. Because of the course.
okay, okay. Due to, because of the course, you have to work hard.
Yes. Because the course may be or the exam may be little tough to crack. So because of the course, you have to work hard. Next, Ananya. Das ist ohne. Ist das Akkusativ oder Dativpräposition?
Accusative.
Sehr schön.
So perished is neutrum. Is perished neutrum?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. So das ist masculine. Der ist. Sein, der ist.
Okay. Wie können Sie das ohne seinen Bericht wissen?
Was bedeutet das?
How can you
Hm?
know without his? I'm not too sure what perished means.
This is like report or information. There are many meanings basically. It means story also.
Okay. How can you know without his report?
Story. Yeah.
Story.
Read or report.
Okay.
Next. Sam, you want to try? Bissu?
Yeah. So Pisu is which one is it like
Dati.
dative?
Dati.
Okay.
Dati.
Okay. So in that case, like wir begleiten die Eltern.
Hmm?
Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. So this is the Banov. So the Banov. Einem. So in that case, like sorry, them. So das wie begleiten die Eltern dem Bahnhof.
Bis zum
Bis zu
Bahnhof.
dem Bahnhof. Yeah. Bis
So
zu
it
dem
will
Bahnhof.
be like bis zu dem Bahnhof, the bis zum Bahnhof.
Soon. Okay, so it will be like together.
Bis
So soon.
zum
But can we
Bahnhof.
also write like bis zu dem Bahnhof?
You can write grammatically, it's correct, but it's not advisable to write because there are so many words which get combined together. So su plus there like becomes sur, su plus them becomes sum. So
Oh,
be this su them Banov, that is like little longer and little
yeah, yeah.
complicated to write. So there it is bis sum Banov. So we accompany the parents till the station, till the railway station. Next, Nummer 6, Ashwini.
So das Kind äh, war
They.
während während dem sorry des Konzert ist keine Minute still.
Bedeutet,
The child was not um, not still, because of the conserve. I
Yes.
think
Keine Minute can be in the sense of like not for a single minute. The child was quiet or still because of the concert. Next, Ananya.
Wohnst du nicht in dieser Straße?
Okay, here in is it like this is two-way preposition, but would you use it in an accusative way or in a dative way?
I think this will be there isn't any movement happening as such. So this will be dative.
Sehr schön. Also in dieser Straße, wie sie gesagt. Bedeutet?
Do you not live in this street?
Yeah. Next, Sam.
Yeah. Holen Sie mich bitte trotz des Wetters ab.
Poland. To pick up.
Okay, so like, will you pick up us in spite of the weather, or is it like in spite of weather?
Pick me up. In spite of the weather, pick me up. So holen Sie mich. So this is imperative. This is not question. This it's not you're requesting somebody, but you are telling somebody because there is no question mark now.
Okay.
So this is imperative. You're asking somebody, you're commanding somebody that please pick me up instead of the weather. Trotz des Wetters. Last one, Ashwini.
yeah. Ich habe leider nichts für du. Should you break? There's no noun.
We have pronoun here instead of the noun. So few dish. Do will change to dish now.
Right.
So ich habe leider nichts für dich übrig. So unfortunately, I don't have anything left for you. Nothing
Right.
left for you. Für dich. Verstanden?
Yeah.
Okay, now before we wrap up the class, I want all of you to do one more exercise. So here we have some English sentences and you have to write them in German. Is it possible? Or these sounds little trickier? 6th, 7th, 8th.
We can just try.
Okay, so let's
Right.
just discuss this. So instead of writing, let's do a combined exercise. All of us will discuss this. Let's read them one by one and then we'll understand. Ashwini?
Yeah. So the diary of Anna Frank. So das Tagebuch der Anna Frank von Anna Frank. Okay.
Either
So
you can write der and Frank oder von and Frank.
correct.
Or is there any other way you can write it?
Apostrophe.
Without apostrophe S and Frank's Tagebuch. So either you can write it this way or with von or with S. No apostrophe S, just S. Anne Frank's Tagebuch. Number 2. Ananya, could you read that?
Robin Hood, der König, der Diebe.
So the king of the thieves. Der König, der Diebe. Diebe, thieves, plural. Also the will change to der. Next, Sam.
Yeah, the Buck's life. Das Leben des Kaffees. Das Leben des Kaffees. Yeah.
Das Leben, the life of the bugs or the bug's life. Next, the name of the rose.
Der Name, der Rose.
Name, der Rose. The silence.
Yeah. The Silence of the Lambs, das Schweigen der Lämmer.
Next, General's daughter.
Die Tochter des Generals.
Next,
Star Wars, der Krieg des Sterne.
der Krieg der Sterne.
Krieg des Sterne. The War of the Stars. Okay. Krieg des Sterne.
Yep. And Toy Story, how can we write that? Toy Story, if there has to be a German name for Toy Story.
Toy S. Oh no,
The
that's
story of the toys. So the story.
Die Geschichte
There's shown.
der Spielzeuge.
Okay, there's shown Ananya. Spiel. Go. Yep. Now, any confusion, any question with anything we have learned so far?
Oh no.
Any clarification how we are using genitive or any questions coming in? If no, then we will wrap up the class and then I'll make a separate sheet for your practice for genitive only. And Ananya, I'll add you to the Google Drive also, where you can access all the study material, all the books for whatever we would be learning for B1.
Okay, miss.
Okay. Sam, I'll add you also. I think you're not there for B1.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Dann wir sehen uns am Anana, which is the state? Wir sehen uns am
30.
30. Januar, Samstag. Okay? Okay. This time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.